Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the new topic, force. I'm sure you know a lot of things about force because every day we are applying force to do many a work, right? For opening or closing a door, we are applying force. To hit a sixer, we are applying force. To throw a ball, we are applying force. To lift anything, we are applying force. Kicking a football, we are applying force. So there are many examples we are applying force. But what exactly this force is? And is it measurable? Does it have any unit? So today we are going to talk about all these things in this lesson. Learning outcomes are understand force and its unit and interpret various effects of it. We are going to learn this with the help of a software, that is PET simulation. Now let us see what is it. Now here you can see that a cart full of many materials is kept here stand still. Here a speedometer is fixed which is not moving because the cart is constant now. It is not moving, right? And here in both the sides a few people are standing. Now as these people, the size of the peoples are growing, you can understand the bigger people will be able to apply more force than the smaller size people, right? It's obvious. Now for example, let me just put one person here, right? Now if one person is here who is ready to pull the cart with the help of the rope attached here, right? Now if I add another one person here, right, the force has become now double, right? Because both of them can apply same amount of force. So total 100 N force is applied on the cart, right? Now if I just press this go button, go. Now see, the cart have started moving towards the left hand side. Right, they are pulling towards left hand side. Okay. Now if I just another one person here, right hand side. See here, right hand side also some force is applied, which is 50 N. Now, since they are pulling, are they applying force? Yes, of course they are applying force, right? So left hand side force is applied 100 N, and right hand side the force is applied 50 N. Right. Now if I move to the next picture, let me show you the next part of this. Yes, here you can find that one person alone is standing here. A cart is here. The cart is not moving. It is in fixed position. Right. Now, what is he doing actually? So he is pushing the cart, right? And you will find that the speed of the cart is increasing, right? Now let me stop it. So what we can say, that what is force actually? In first case we have seen that from both the sides the people are pulling the cart, right? They are pulling the cart and force is applied on the cart, right? And in the second case we can find that the person was pushing the cart and force was applied on it, right? So actually what can we say, that what is force? Actually force is actually nothing but a push or a pull, right? Now at its unit, whether it is measurable, what did we say here? We have seen here that yes, when they are applying force towards left hand side, the force gets double. It was 50 N. Here it is right hand side, it is 50 N, and left hand side it is, since two people are connected here, that is why it is double 100 N, right? So that means force can be measured. It is a measurable unit. And N stands for, N means Newton, right? So Newton is the unit of force, right? So 100 Newton force is applied towards left hand side, and right hand side 50 Newton force is applied. That means force can be measured. It has a unit, and what is the unit of force? That is Newton, right? So unit of force is, we can write over here that unit of force is Newton. So unit of force is Newton, and it is represented by or denoted by capital N, right? Now what is Newton? We say that yes, it is the unit is Newton, but what actually Newton is? What is the value of Newton? What is 1 Newton? We know 1 kg, we can understand 1 kg, 1 gram or 1 meter, or but what is that 1 Newton? 1 Newton means how much force? How much force we mean by 1 Newton? So if 1 kg object can be shifted by 1 meter, the amount of force required to apply on it is called 1 Newton. So 1 Newton means what is the amount? What is the amount of force? That is the amount of force required to move 1 kg object by 1 meter is called 1 Newton. So to calculate the net force or the sum of the force, we need to subtract the lower amount of force from the higher amount of force in case the force are both the force are applied from opposite direction. So here you can see that from left hand side 100 Newton force is applied, whereas from right hand side 50 Newton force is applied. So the net force or the total force applied on this cart is actually that higher force minus the lower force. So 100 Newton minus 50 Newton, that is 50 Newton force is applied on the cart, right? But if I am removing this person here, the red one, so what is the total force applied here? It is simply addition. So if the force is applied from the same direction, either in terms of pulling or in terms of pushing, if the force is applied from the same direction, the force gets added, both the forces get added. Whereas if the forces are applied from the opposite direction, in that case the higher force minus the lower force, and whatever we are getting, that is called as net force. That means force can be measured, it can be calculated as well, right? So that is net force. So that is about net force. Okay. If they are applied from same direction, then they will be simply added, right? Sorry. Whereas subtract higher force minus lower force if they are applied from the opposite direction, right? So that is about net force. Now let us see that what are the effect of force, how something will get affected, what are the effects. So here again let us go back to the Fate simulations. What we can see, that if we start pulling the cart, that means we are applying force on the cart, what is happening to the speedometer? Let us see. See, the speed is increasing, right? The cart was in rest position. As we start applying force, so the cart start to move, right? So the cart has changes is its state of motion. Earlier it was in rest position. Now as we start applying force, it starts moving. So it is in motion now, right? So object force can change the state of motion of an object, right? So here we can write that force can change the state of motion of an object, right? So what more it can do? Let us see again. Let me go back to the same Fate one. So if I see here, now as force is applied, what is happening to its speed? See, slowly and gradually the speedometer, the speed is increasing, right? Earlier the cart was moving slowly, right? Observe carefully. See, the cart is moving slowly and gradually it is increasing its speed, right? So what this force can do? It can change the speed of an object, right? So it can change the speed of an object. Next, what force can do? It was in rest, it have started to move, right? Now if I show you the speed, the value of the speed, see the speed is increasing. So we have already written it that force can change the speed of an object, force can change the state of motion of an object. What more it can do? Now I am putting these people from this opposite direction. Now what is happening? Now look at the speedometer. Now the speedometer have started moving to the opposite direction and the cart is changing its direction of movement, right? So force can change the direction of motion also, isn't it? So it was moving towards right hand side, but now as the force is applied from opposite side, so it has started moving in the opposite direction, right? So we must have seen that he did bowling and the batsman hit the ball. Is it necessary that the ball will move to the same direction from which side the bowler have bowled? No, right? So that means it can change the direction of motion also. Then what more it can do? Have you seen your mama in the kitchen making the dough? When it is on the dough, what happens? The dough changes its shape, right? So as it changes its shape, that means we can say that she is also applying force on the dough, right? So as she applies force on the dough, what happens? The dough continuously changes its shape, right? So we can say that it can change its shape also. Look at it in a broad way, you will find that these four are the main effect force can create on any object, right? So force can change the state of motion of an object, it can change the speed of an object, it can change the direction of motion, and it can also change the shape of an object. So hope you have understood. Let us just summarize what we have learned today. So we have started that today we just wanted to learn about, understand the force and its unit and interpret various effects of force, right? So what is force? Force is nothing actually, either it is a pull or it is a push, right? Then next, unit of force. What is the unit of force? Unit of force is Newton. And what is the value of Newton? Value is the amount of force required to move 1 kilogram mass up to 1 meter, right? So if 1 kilo mass can be shifted or moved 1 meter, then that is called as 1 Newton force. Now next, what is net force? That if the force is applied, if two or more forces are applied from the same direction, they will be simply added. The values of this force will be simply added to get the net force. Whereas if the forces are applied from opposite direction, then the higher value minus lower value will be the net force, right? If they are applied from the opposite direction. Now effect of force. So what are the effects of force? That force can change the state of motion, force can change the direction of motion, force can change the speed of an object, and force can change the shape of an object, right? So these are the most important four effects of force. So hope you have understood today. That's all for today. Next again we will continue with the type of forces. Okay, thank you.